Welcome, and thank you for joining me, Brightnie Wylie, here on Limitless Inner Wisdom. I'm so excited to be sharing the first of many of my quick but helpful insights for peaceful everyday living. This will be the first in a series of videos where I'll be diving into select affirmations from my Limitless Inner Wisdom Affirmations. It's an affirmation card deck that's now available for purchase, and the link will be in the description. I made these to help me more intentionally listen to my inner guidance and calm an overwhelmed, anxious mind. So the affirmations you'll hear are designed to center your mind when you're feeling stressed. They serve as an empowerment tool to help you reframe, release, and replace negative thinking. Now let's dive into today's affirmation. I choose to create positive intentions that propel me forward. This is card number 4 in the deck, and it's all about practicing personal empowerment and recognizing that we have the ability to choose the intentions we set. Our thoughts and focus shape our reality, so let's explore how we can use it to create more intentional and positive experiences. How do we practice personal empowerment? You practice by actively choosing to listen to your inner wisdom to see where it might be leading you to focus at any given moment. Remember, you can choose the types of intentions you set and where to prioritize your focus, but you first need to ask within what is necessary for me right now. The answers from your inner wisdom come from your heart space, and you'll get an intuitive hit letting you know exactly what to do next. It's when we forget this that we begin living by default, allowing whatever happens to dictate our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. You know you're living by default when a little hiccup can ruin your day. Another way to tell is when life feels repetitive and boring. Nothing excites you, and you feel trapped in that state. In these instances, you can practice personal empowerment by recognizing that you can shift your focus onto something meaningful for you. You can give yourself permission to do things in a way that gives you the boost of inspiration and motivation you need. Now let's take a look at what it means to set negative intentions. Whether we realize it or not, we can and do create negative intentions. Have you ever caught yourself daydreaming about telling someone off? Maybe replaying a situation where you give them a piece of your mind? That's a negative intention, a decision, even if unconscious, to create more negativity. If you wake up dreading what you have to do that day, or go to bed thinking about what you believe will go wrong tomorrow, you're setting the tone for your day with negative expectations. That too is a negative intention. We have all been there, so no judgment here. We only need awareness to make the shift. You might be asking, how can listening to my inner wisdom help? Listening to your inner wisdom will give you steps to guide you back to a more centered state of mind. In these instances, it will nudge you toward realizing that you cannot control anyone but yourself. Say you give that person a piece of your mind, and they just keep on doing what they've been doing, leaving you frustrated and feeling like the world is against you. If you can make the effort to check in with your inner guidance, you'll notice that you are the one who made the intention to be confrontational. It'll show you that when you set your mind on having a bad day, you'll receive a bad day, but you don't have to stay there. Let your inner wisdom encourage you to set positive intentions, not as a task, but as a way to align with your core self, your natural state, which is peace. How do you know that peace is your natural state? It's simple. This was your state of being before any outside influence affected you. Think about that. It's your state of being when you're feeling rested and refreshed, before anyone bothered you, before anything frustrating came up. You were perfectly fine. Your inner guidance is always available to help you reset and redirect when you find yourself drifting into negativity. All you have to do is shift your awareness. It's so important to understand that we have much more power than we often realize. It's not about controlling what happens. It's about shaping how you experience it. That comes from within. That's the power we exercise over our beliefs, thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. You get to decide how to respond to what happens. You get to decide how you would like to feel throughout the day. Let's move on to setting positive intentions. Positive intentions are the kind that move us forward. They help us broaden our perspective and give more compassion to ourselves and others. They help us to live lives that are heart-led rather than forced by what we can come up with through our thought alone. You've probably heard the phrase, follow your passion, but what does that really mean? It's about setting the intention to do what lights you up in the moment. Your inner wisdom can show you what that needs to be, anytime, anywhere. You can ask inwardly, what is necessary for me right now? And you might feel a nudge towards something you've been putting on the back burner. You may even be drawn toward a seemingly unrelated task that will bring you to a more beneficial outcome. The positive intention behind this is choosing that no matter what happens or how my plans change, it all works out for my benefit. It's an intention to be heart-led rather than being led by thoughts conditioned toward negativity. No more staying in a state of mind you don't like. With this intention, outside influences will no longer dictate your responses. You will. You can even set positive intentions around handling responsibilities. Instead of dreading your to-do list, set the intention to make whatever you decide to do enjoyable. A simple mindset shift will make the day so much easier, and you can flow with whatever happens instead of creating suffering through a constant state of resistance. Positive intentions create that sense of flow and allows you to remain at rest even when things around you look unstable. Each day, set an intention for how you want to move through it. In the morning, focus on peace and ease, even when you're going to a job you don't like. I've been there. I had to set the intention by asking inwardly for God's help, that I would find the enjoyment in my day instead of dreading it. It absolutely worked. I also set the intention that I would move to a job that was better suited to my abilities, and not long after, I received that too. If I had remained in a state of negativity, constantly thinking about what I didn't like and imagining things I didn't want to happen, I wouldn't have gotten what my heart really wanted. Instead, I placed my focus in a new direction, and things changed quickly. First, with my experience at the job I didn't like, then receiving the job I preferred. All of this by simply making the decision to focus on what I actually wanted. At night, instead of replaying the anxieties of the day, shift to gratitude. Set the intention to list and be thankful for the things that went right and made you feel good that day. Make a mental list of the insights you gained and what you were able to apply to your life. This will allow you to go to sleep with intention rather than passing out from exhaustion. Remember, you can and will have a positive outcome in any situation if you choose to. The thoughts we think are just stories our mind creates based on conditioning. Create a new story by setting positive intentions. You don't need to force or control how things unfold, just remain open to unexpected blessings. Give yourself the grace to relax and trust that you're always making progress. So, take a deep breath and give yourself permission to choose peace. Know that you are already empowered. If this resonated with you, like, share, and subscribe for more, and comment on what positive intentions you can set to shift your day to one that feels good. Also, check out the Limitless Inner Wisdom Affirmations card deck available for purchase at the link below. Connect with me on the @Limitless Inner Wisdom Instagram page and @Brightnie Wylie on Instagram and Facebook. Thank you for your support and sharing your time with me. I'd love for you to join me in the next video for more insights on how you can live by divine design. We're in this together. Sending lots of love your way. Bye for now.